So I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you to imagine that you've been browsing homes online and then suddenly you find the perfect house. The kitchen is absolutely amazing. The backyard is big enough for your dog, or in my case, my little Marley, and it's in the neighborhood that you absolutely love. But then the big question hits. Well, how much can I afford? And this is where almost every first-time buyer starts, and it's completely normal. Hey, hi, hello. I'm Lynette Selby, and I am your YouTube real estate agent right here in Greensboro, North Carolina. And today we are going to talk about the number one question that I get from my first-time buyers, and that is, how much can I afford? And not only will I reveal the answer, but I will also walk you through exactly how to figure it out without the stress. So let's get right into it. So the number one question every first-time buyer asks is, how much can I afford? And while it may seem like a simple question, it is actually a little bit more complicated than you may think. It's more complicated than just asking your bank, hey, how much money can I get for a house? Because most first-time buyers think that I'll go to a lender, I'll get pre-approved, and that's how much I can afford. But the truth is, just because a lender approves you for a certain amount doesn't mean you should spend that much on a home. I'm going to say that one more time. Just because the lender tells you, for example, you're approved for $500,000, just being random, throwing that number out there, that does not mean that you need to go out and buy a $500,000 home. Because lenders will only look at your finances on paper. They don't know your lifestyle. They don't know your future goals or your comfort level. And that's why understanding your true budget is key to avoiding financial stress later on down the road. So how do you figure out how much you can actually afford? Well, here's a simple 3-step process. So step 1 is to start by understanding your monthly budget. So start by looking at your current expenses. How much do you spend each month at the grocery store? I am a mom of 5. It's a total of 7 of us, me, my husband, and my 5 kids. And I'm not even going to tell you how much we spend at the grocery store. But that's a totally different video. But for you, I want you to think about, how much are you spending on groceries? How much are you spending on transportation, entertainment? And how much do you want to put aside for savings every month? Your mortgage payment should not stretch you so thin that you can't maintain your current lifestyle. Now, I know, when you're buying a home, it's huge, and sometimes there's some give and take. But what I want you to avoid is overstretching and overextending yourself financially, where you're not able to enjoy, a nice lifestyle, and you're just feeling restricted, you're feeling, uneasy because you're paying so much in your monthly mortgage payment, and that can cause a lot of stress and even buyer's remorse. So make sure that you maintain your current, you can maintain or at least semi-maintain your current lifestyle by taking on that mortgage payment. So step 2 is to factor in additional cost of home ownership. So owning a home comes with more costs than just that mortgage payment. You'll need to budget for property taxes, homeowners insurance, and most importantly, maintenance, and possibly HOA fees. So a good rule of thumb is to set aside about 1% of the home's value annually for maintenance. And step 3 is to leave room for savings and emergencies. Life happens. Unexpected things happen, and you don't want to be caught off guard. So make sure you're still able to contribute to your emergency fund and save for other goals after you buy your home. So if you're starting to feel a little bit overwhelmed by all of this, don't worry, you are not alone. I got you covered. And that's why I created a 90-day first-time buyer blueprint guide. And this guide is designed to take you through each step of the home buying process, from figuring out your budget to closing on your dream home. This guide is packed with actionable checklists and worksheets that'll help you along the way. I've helped countless first-time buyers avoid costly mistakes and feel confident throughout the home buying process, and now I want to help you do the same. You can find a link to this guide in the description box, and let's make your home buying journey as smooth as possible. So now that you know how to figure out your budget, let's quickly go over some common mistakes first-time buyers make and how to avoid them. So mistake number one is only focusing on the purchase price. So remember that the purchase price is just part of the equation. You also need to factor in closing costs, which can range anywhere from 2 to 5% of that home's price, and ongoing expenses like taxes and insurance. Mistake number two is not leaving enough room for your lifestyle expenses. So don't max out your budget just to get the biggest house you can find. If you love to travel, if you love dining out, spending money on hobbies, make sure your monthly payments don't eat up all your income, so you can still be able to do the things that you enjoy. So mistake number three is ignoring future changes. So think about where you are now and where you want to be in 5 or even 10 years. Are you planning to start a family? Will your job situation change? Make sure that your home fits your future plans and not just your current situation. So to sum it all up, the number one question that every first-time buyer will ask is, how much can I afford? But remember that that is not just about what the lender says. It's about understanding your budget, factoring in all of the costs that are associated with home ownership, and then thinking about your future goals. By taking the time to answer these questions, you'll not only avoid financial stress, but you will feel more confident throughout that home buying journey. So if you found this video helpful, I need you to do me a favor. Will you please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more first-time buyer tips? And if you're ready to take the next step, make sure you check out my 90-day first-time buyer blueprint. It is packed with everything that you need to know to confidently navigate the home buying process. The link will be in the description box, but thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. You take care. Bye-bye.